Alrighty. Howdy ho, folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Poison Control because I realized I was looking at the clock wrong. I do have room for another episode, even though I went super long last episode. Quick couple things I noticed after last episode. One, we have a save and load option in the systems when you go to the menu. And two, it didn't save it again. That's really weird. I've messed with the audio like before I started the first episode. Brought this down, brought that down, kept that there. And it just still never saved it. That's weird. Like, that is the third time I've messed with that. Okay, it saved it that time. That's... okay, whatever. Whatever. So, if the audio of this episode sounds a bit different, that's why. This is the planned audio I was intending to have for the first few episodes. It didn't save my changes. That's... okay. Ah, well. Let's get into it. 05. Path to the second circle. A passage that leads to a circle of deeper hells. Let's begin the mission, man. I catch a glint of reflecting off of something in the distance. Straining my eyes, I spot a wall bathed in the half-light of dusk, as if covered in blood. Oh, look! There it is! Not a bad view from here, huh? And the gate's even bigger, too. My, but isn't the red sky just gorgeous? Who in the... a black poisonette? The woman cracks a smile in response to our confusion. Her beguiling expression was like being caressed by an invisible hand, yet shrouded in a foreboding veil. You going on ahead? I wouldn't if I were you. See, there's this dreadfully long snake coiled up by the gates. A naga. And it smells something awful. You're better off staying away. So it's a stinky snake? That's right, like a rotten... huh? Well, I do declare, your scent is simply divine. Hey, hands and noses off. This one here is my body. But I can't say I care as much for you, little lady. Yeah, like I was saying, just weird relationships with any and every character. Mary Sue through and through. You're stubborn, deceitful, emotional, with a loathsome stench besides. What? Poisonette finds herself at a loss for words against the sudden stream of verbal abuse. I stand in front of Poisonette without a second thought and attempt to hide her increasingly crestfallen face. Oh, is it me you're scowling at? So you hate me already? Why? I'm hurt. I'll just see myself out then. Best of luck. You'll need it. Wait, the clashes will get you if you go off alone. Thank you kindly, but I can take care of myself. There she goes. What was up with that chick? Was she really a poisonette even? I didn't see a soulmate around. Maybe she's just a living being? Stubborn, deceitful, and emotional, huh? What'd she even have to go and roast me like that for? Like, what did half of that even mean? She's giving me whole personality profiles and I don't even know who I am. Oh, never mind. Come on, let's go. The gate should be up ahead soon. Oh. I'm glad that I'm kind of sticking to games I know I enjoy for the month-long thing. Or at least have a solid chance of enjoying. Nice. It's nice. Actually, now that I think about it, I was planning on having a different game this month as opposed to Poison Control. Okay, go to hell. Next level of hell. What do you got to say then? Unlike the other places, there ain't much in these parcels between Bell's hells. I mean it. No laughs, no tears, not even one measly. Uh-huh. So I guess you'll run into bored stiffs like me on occasion. So you can tune in on us at least. Yeah, sure. Anyways, as I was saying, I was planning on doing a different game this month, actually. The spiritual successor to Moon, done by the same studio. Similar gameplay, all that fun stuff. I was planning on doing Tulip, but well, I still don't have the AV recording setup that I want to get for it. So kind of in a weird limbo there. Grab this. Grab that and get that down. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I was just planning on doing the sequel to Moon and everything, and you know, having the two of them, which would have been nice because another game, I think it takes place actually in the universe made by Moon. Like, it takes place in that area. A new game was recently announced for the Switch, and I think it actually has RPG mechanics, so you're actually playing an RPG at points. But another Moon style game was announced. Looking forward to it. I think it's done by the same studio. I wasn't able to make out a lot because the trailer was in Japanese, which I know you're thinking like, well, if it was in Japanese, is it even coming out in the US? Yes, actually. Legit got the studio on Twitter or whatever replying to me like being excited about it, and they're like, yeah, it is coming to the US, and I'm like, oh heck yeah, man. Localization a go-go, baby. I need to pick up copies of that game. I need to pick up copies of the Beautiful Joe games. only ever played the demo for Beautiful Joe on the GameCube. So I've never played a single one of them, but that is a Capcom series that deserves a bit of love, man. Very stylized, very fun, cel-shaded graphics, silly, let's see here, get you down. Silly voice acting and just everything around it. When it came to dialogue, it's really unique and interesting gameplay too. Because in those games, you're Super Senshin, otherwise known as a Power Ranger in US and the like. One of those dudes that like transforms to fight crime. Hell Savvy Soul again. But your powers are centered around the fact that you're in a movie. So you can do various movie effects that are popular for action movies and stuff. And that's your entire power base in like a side-scrolling beat 'em up. It's a lot of fun and it's really interesting. It's really wacky. I need to pick up those games. Well, someone's looking like a stronger mortal. You've really racked up that, what's it called? EXP? You get it from purging Myers and Kleshas. Or talking to thought forms like me. Oh, I got EXP from talking to you? Oh, wait, now that you mention it, the first time I noticed the level up thing was after I talked to, the mascot obsessed girl Spirit, and I got a level up from that. Okay, cool. Keep piling that EXP on, and you'll be racking levels like no one's business. Know what I'm saying? Leveling beefs you up like it's no big deal. Might be a good idea to get to it, but what do I know? That's... So, like, I know it's tutorial. I know that's basically just tutorial right there. It's handled well. I don't have it forced on me. I don't need to talk to that dude. And even though I did talk to that dude, I don't feel bad having talked to him because, basically... Oh, what is going on? Okay, there we go. Thought I already switched. But, he's got interesting ways of delivering the dialogue. Basically. Oh, okay. So this battle isn't against them, it's cleared the mire. Honestly, it's probably smart to take a few of them out. Because they drop freaking money and all that. You kind of do want to take these dudes out when you can. Especially now that we finally unlocked the gift shop. Besides, I think if I cleared all the mire or whatever, they'd instantly despawn. But yeah. Get down, man. Get out of here with your nonsense. I know we have the timer or whatever, but arguably this is a pretty decent spot to just keep going against you guys and get a bit of money. Not the most money, but it is money. I'm pretty certain there's a way better area to grind out money though. I do remember doing a bit of grinding in this game. It's like I've mentioned before, I don't actually mind that in almost any game. Maybe it was an area with a lot of treasure chests that just had a decent amount of money. Whatever. It is what it is. Because yeah, these little drops, I'm actually looking at it, are not a lot. That's nothing, basically. That's next to nada. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I was planning on doing a Chulip, basically. As I said, it's the spiritual successor to Moon, done by the same studio, all that fun stuff. But it's also like a completely different setting. I think it takes place in what, like 1950s style Japan, something like that. It's a setting you don't honestly see very often. Not in a lot of media, at least in the US. like just a small town, kind of Japan. Kind of like setting you'd see in a flashback in another Japanese modern day setting of like a old man talking about his youth or whatever. That kind of setting. But the entire thing, as opposed to like just solving people's issues and all that, for Tulip is in fact to figure out how and what people are doing at any given moment, to slowly level up and learn how to kiss people better. Because you have a crush in that game. Like, there's a girl you like. I'm completely out of ammo. Oh well, may as well get this going. There we go. Just barely. Anyways, you have a crush in that game that you want to kiss, basically, but you're not a good enough kisser. So you need to learn how to kiss better. It's very funny and silly as a premise. And very enjoyable if you like Moon-style anti-RPG nonsenses. While also adding a lot of commentary on video games as a media, love as a whole, yada yada. You got kind of the gist of that in Moon. I think it's just better articulated in Tulip, probably. Ooh, this looks like a boss arena. Hey, it's a boss arena. Ooh. Hi. That's the snake? No one told us it would be this big. They did say it was big. Yeah, it's so shapely. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know you should call it shapely, yo. Like, yeah, it is shapely, but I don't know if you should be... You know what, whatever. If, the father of modern anime, creator of Astro Boy, that one White Lion freaking anime, and just, like, the progenitor of all anime as we know it, can be into snakes and snake girls as a furry. I guess you can as well, Poison It. You think maybe this thing is our Clutchest Slasher from way back when? It's moving. Okay. So, as we saw, when it popped up, it does have a weak point. Ooh. Okay, we finally got that break going. Issue is oh, it can pop it. Didn't know it could pop eggs, basically. Okay, make it on back. There we go. Clear that up. There we go. Oh, weak points do go back up. That's good to know. Out of ammo again. May as well focus on the other aspects. This is what I was talking about in earlier stages. Like, everything kind of, like, really... Actually, I think that super... Yeah, that recharged my guns way faster by doing that. So yeah, like, every aspect of this game's mechanics do feed well into one another as a good feedback loop. Since I'm out of ammo, me taking care of poison, one, gets me recharging ammo again, as well as health, as well as just does damage to enemies. But I don't want to focus on that because even though it can stun enemies, it's not as good as actually doing damage to them. They just work well together. It's well designed for... Like, I think this is a one-off game. I don't think there's anything else in this series, universe, anything besides poison control. Obviously, even though there's a few cut corners here and there were passionate people working on odds and ends of this. They did come up with a decent / good gameplay loop. They did have a lot of fun with the music. They did have a lot of fun with the art design and everything. Yeah, some of the all the stage designs are kind of like the same map of that tile set, but you're moving around various parts. That's a kind of common cut corner when you're starting to run out of money. Like I said, Dragon Age 2 does the same exact thing. So it's not super unheard of, and you do see a bit of glitching specifically when it's going from cutscene to cutscene, but it's not enough to truly impede gameplay. This is a very stylized and passionate game, and I like it. The heavy gates open up without a sound. Beyond their blood-stained doors, a new world unfolds before us. Here we are, the second circle of hell. There's bells hells flowing out all over the place here. But only the earliest bird gets to go to heaven. Let's shake a leg. Alrighty. Let's see here. Path to the second circle's right there. Is there a way for me to, No, I'm pretty certain at some point you can actually just visit the shop. That's what I'm finding weird. It's like I feel like I should be able to go to the shop in the overworld. Like it's just another who's-a-what's-a-what's-a-who's-a I just interact with. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh well. Here's what it is. The belle with her mind in the gutter. A hell of engrossing fantasies, aroused by a book and spread throughout the net. Ooh, spicy. In the mission? Yeah. Oh, it's you two. We bump into the other pair of soulmates as though we had planned on doing so in advance. Poisonette steps in front as if to protect me, though her minuscule size kind of defeats the purpose. The girl in mourning easily slips by her defenses and bounds towards me. Hey! My lady! Nice and warm as always. It pleases me to see you well. Unable to stop the girl from locking arms with me, White Poisonette directs her anger at Poisonette. I see that both of you are still scuttling about like the pests you are. My lady and I, however, have already collected 4 of our 5 stickers. The most generous estimates place you with 2 at most. Why not take this chance to resign with dignity? I'll have you know we've gotten 4 stickers ourselves, so eat that. 4? You two? Really? That's right. You can kiss that gateway to heaven goodbye, because that wish is mine. What sort of wish could a defective Poisonette with an identity crisis have, I wonder? In any case, I'm sure it involves tricking that brute into heaven, so you can steal the body for yourself. How did you know? I mean, yeah, right. As if I'd ever pull something like that. My, how quickly your eyes dart. You have my deepest sympathies. Now, my lady, shall we cast these bores aside and make our way for the next bells? It's quite enough, my lady. Step away from the brute. The girl gingerly climbs off of my back and slips seamlessly into a graceful bow. You know what? Power to her to be able to just, like, kind of wave that off. She was on my back? At White Poisonette's prodding, the pair of them make a considerably less graceful exit. So... You didn't actually believe any of that, right? Anyway, we better hurry and find our next Bell's Hell. Off we go. OST is so bopping in this. I need to just burn the OST onto like an MP3 player or something. Alright, what are we looking at? Hello everybody, Midori Kagetsuchi and Kikori Tsutsuri here with another installment of Higan Radio. And now, our next fan mo. Ha. Ha. Ha ha. What in the fresh hell is this? A whole page of heavy breathing? What kind of freak? I'll just take it from here. What to do? What to do? I've struck a gold mine here. Is this my lucky break or a stroke of destiny? See, I've been trying to make it big as a manga artist online. But the views on my self-published works are at rock bottom low, so I took a depression walk by the river. That's where I found it, the dirty book that saved me. All I had to do was learn its dirty little secrets, and bam, I started racking up those hits like crazy. More. I need more. My muse demands it. I've got to go find it again today. My holy scripture. My Bible. Sounds to me like this dirty book just might be the key here. What kind of book could it possibly be? A cursed artifact? Huh? You know exactly what. What are you playing coy for? Just come right out and call it like it is. A book full of pure, shameless smut. Shh, keep it down, Kikori. You can't just spoil the surprise. That's where all the fun comes in. If you say so. Anyway, on to the purging process. This Bell's Hell is made up of a whole jumble of people's thoughts. Why don't you try to finding this mysterious book and see if that draws them out? Until next time, damn us all to hell. And that's that. Who the heck drops a Bible by the river? You heard the way that Belle was gasping, right? Maybe she wound up joining some kind of death cult? Well, even if we don't know our exact objective, finding that dirty book should give us a good lead. Stay sharp though. From the look of it, this place is home to a whole herd of bestial kleshas. Okay, go to hell. Next level of hell. A lot of hearts and emo forms floating a bit around. Okay. Alrighty. I do want to say, considering that cutscene, being a mangaka in frickin' Japan has to be one of the worst things you could do, man. Like, I get, like, hey, it's a passion. I want to make my art and all that. But it's... There are so many mangakas who just 100% don't want to be doing the, like, work they're working on anymore. And are kind of just forced to continuously and constantly produce it. Because it's selling, so they're not going to have their editors and everyone give the okay / go ahead for a different project. Because that one's selling. What do you got to say, man? So you know that manga everyone's been talking about? Rumor has it someone from our school drew it. At first it was just your average run-of-the-mill shoujo manga, but then it ran right off the rails. Sounds like the thought forms here are avid readers of the manga this Hell's Bell made. Whatever she drew, it sure seems to be making waves. Like, honestly, to this level, yeah, that's honestly kind of surprising. But as I was saying, there's a lot of mangaka that don't want to keep working on the projects they're working on, which is obviously upsetting, but it's also very understandable. You get forced to work on the same project for years to decades, and it's like, of course you start losing that passion, especially when, like, huh? There's something drawn on the ground here. Maybe we can see what it is if we get rid of the poison mire? Okay. 90% of the mire gone. Get this going. Ooh, that looks a bit racy now, don't it? Oh yeah, that's a lot of enemies. Oh right, I picked up a different frickin' that is something I'm not exactly all for. If you pick up a different weapon for that one slot, it will just automatically, like, switch it out. I'm assuming maybe it's only... Oh my gosh, does it only shoot the little skulls from it? Oh me, oh my. What are we looking at here? Fantastic. Oh, that's... Oh, got a gem. That's, You know what's amazing? You could turn this kind of game, like, if you could, like, break down this engine and actually make your own games with it, you could turn this kind of game into an adult game on Steam pretty easily with this kind of nonsense and everything else going on with it. And I think people would be a-okay and give it, like, a lot of good reviews because it's different gameplay for an adult game. I see. So everyone at school has been using this manga to get some relief, huh? Get some relief? We're still talking about a manga here, right? I mean, yes, no. And also, like, teenagers slash tweens slash whatever. It's natural, man. I don't know how they're gonna be handling this plot line, but it's natural, man. It's natural. Let's see here. Start clearing out more and more. As I was saying about like doing mangas or whatever, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of mangaka that don't like working on the projects they're kind of just forced to keep working on. Because, like, yeah, it's supposed to be a passion thing, and then it starts becoming a work thing, and then it starts becoming a... You're not really allowed to have artistic freedom, because if you kill off that character, people are going to be upset thing, and then it just starts devolving from there. I'm not going to make that. There we go. Like, gosh, what is that? Akira Toriyama hated Dragon Ball after a while. He hated Dragon Ball Z, I should say. Like, the entire point Super Saiyans have, like, golden yellow hair is because he hated drawing Goku's hair. The amount of times he tried to end the series and wasn't allowed to is a lot. The fact that he was finally able to get out of, like, drawing slash doing stuff for Dragon Ball was simply because he lost his pen that he always used for every time he was making mangas and stuff. He got out by saying, like, nah, I'm never gonna draw without that one pen there, man. Just, I outright refuse. Which, smart on him. Like, seriously, super smart on him. Got out of it via that kind of technicality. But, like, yeah, he hated doing Dragon Ball Z. Like, he realized, like, a lot of these studios for a lot of mangas and, in turn, anime just kind of keep the series going because it's selling. So you get series that should have ended a long time ago endlessly going on and on when they don't need to. The story they want to tell is kind of over. So they start dipping in quality because there's no passion slash story that needs to be told. And that's where power creep comes in for shonen. Well, if it ain't the mortal, you get lost or something? I ain't talking life or nothing, just normal lost. You can blame ya. It's nothing but the same old down here. I'd call it half-assed if it weren't hell. Anyhow, it's tough finding your way without a sign to guide ya. Just like life. Got 'em. Hells are filled with souls and thought forms like me. So just use them to mark the way. Talking to them should net you some progress, and usually the next is just around the bend from here. But while you're on the subject, I'm actually lost myself. See any exits around here? Only via the menu, man. Only via the menu. Anyways, yeah, as that, like, passion starts dying out or whatever. Ooh, take this one out. You get weird twists in the story, and sometimes I swear it's the frickin' artist trying to kill the story. Like, let's take Hunter x Hunter. The, Chimera Ant arc. Let's be honest. That dude wanted to write a different manga at that point. He wanted a break from Hunter x Hunter because the Chimera Ant arc is nothing like any other story arc in Hunter x Hunter. It goes from like kind of happy-go-lucky shonen to that. Yeah, no. The dude wanted a break. The dude wanted to be doing something else. Let's be perfectly effing honest. He wanted to do a horror manga. But he wasn't allowed to by his freaking editors, so he kind of had to do Hunter x Hunter. But then you add on the fact, like, being a mangaka, as well as, like, just in that sphere of creation, mangas, animes, what have you, it's horribly paid. You are getting pennies. It's the studios who's making money, even if you're like the one. Okay, cool. That was weird how that set it up. Had like kind of a cutscene of it going there, even though I hadn't busted the block yet. Maybe I did like. Maybe the threshold for it to spawn is a bit more than its minus like all of its health gone, and I just did enough perfect chip damage to spawn it without destroying it. Like basically it would spawn at like 98% health gone, and I somehow got it there without destroying it. What do you got to say? The year is 20XXX. Out of nowhere, an alien descends upon the earth from high above. In its hand is a human breeding ray. But breeding? Nothing at all. Not a thing. Nope. Seems like a certain someone might like stuff too. Oh gosh, that's what was happening. Alright, get that sorted. Break you down. The artwork's nice. It's spicy, but nice. Not really super into any girl around that age, though, so it's not for me. It's, yeah, the second you realize that when you're looking at any of this sort of stuff, it's just like, oh, wait, ew, gross. Yeah, nope, I'm done. We're out of there, man. Okay. Let's get this all gone. There we go. Fantastic. Got all 3 gems, which means we just need to start plowing through this stage. Anyways, yeah, it's not like the manga artist that's really getting paid well when you're looking at the manga industry or anything. It's... Put that down. It's the studios. The manga artist is getting paid peanuts. If you're working in anime or whatever, the storyboard artists are getting paid almost nothing. It's effing absurd, like how little and stuff they're getting paid. Oh, those are human flesh fruits. Oh, gross. Or human face fruits? Whatever. I know there's some sort of like mythological creature that looks like that. The sweet scent of a sweaty knee brace straight out of volleyball club. Finally, someone gets it. Excuse me? Like, don't get me wrong, get your freak on, but dude, that's digging deep. How did you get that? I understand how some people get their things. Like, heck, I was talking to my one girl and it's like, oh, that one thing probably gave a lot of people a so-and-so preference and so forth and so on. How do you get the sweaty scent of a fresh knee brace out of volleyball club? How do you get that one? Where did you get that? What did you see that gave you that preference? Excuse me? Are these people like, okay? What are they even talking about? I don't like where this is going. That's perfectly understandable. Like I said, get your freak on. But how? that busted. Get you guys down. Like, I've never played a Mega Man Legends game, but this game makes me want to. Because I know people swear by Mega Man Legends. And from what I heard, rightfully so. It's just... I've never had a chance to. I think they're fairly expensive nowadays, too. And that's before you get to the side game, which is, like, super expensive. Like, The Misadventures of Tronbon is one of those games, like, yeah, you get it digitally, or you sail the 7 seas of the internet, kind of, sort of. You don't get that legitimately, usually. Okay, that should be all of those. Where's, like... Okay, that's just the texture. Okay. Yeah, it just makes me want to try those games. I'm curious. Super duper curious. Oh well. It is what it is. Get that sorted. And get this treasure chest. Excuse me. But yeah, it's... It's upsetting when you realize... Ooh, cleanse so much of the mire. Okay, this is another one of those. Clear you out. Switch over. Get this sorted. Oh, they're cat girl. No, wait, they aren't cat girls. Are they? I feel like they usually don't have the tail. I feel like they have like a spinal tail usually around their head, but I feel like the little devil tail is new. Oh well. Get this sorted real quick. Ooh. Bada boom, bada bing. There we go. Yeah. Awesome. I think that is the stage. As I was saying before we get into this, yeah, just mangaka and stuff are just not making as much money as you'd hope for someone who has arguably a lasting effect on a lot of people. Oh, that's feet stuff. That's feet stuff. Whatever. You guys do your freak. That's not my freak. Especially with the conditions they work in. I knew it! This book is scandalous. Scandalous, I say. This is supposed to be her Bible? That's practically blasphemy. Can't knock it till you try it. I mean, arguably, but like I said, get your freak on. I just can't understand some freak. And there's nothing wrong. I don't need to understand it. Get your freak on as long as it don't hurt nobody else. Scandalous. Blasphemy. Are you a 19th century schoolmarm? Ignore her and get to reading. I love all these answers. I really do. Is there going to be a pop-up about anything trust-wise once we get to the level 3? Okay, it just says your bond with Poisonette has deepened. Huh? Well... I can't just call it erotic because it's, you know, it's a bad word. Are you freaking 7? Is erotic's a bad word? We're in hell, not home for infinite losers. You can say erotic. Home for infinite losers always freaking breaks me, man. That is the funniest edit I have ever seen. Like, that is better than anything Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever did. Home for infinite losers. Guys, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, he's in hell. It's not home for infinite losers. It's an edit. It's so great. I never picked up on that as a kid, but oh my gosh. So great. Anyway. Stuff like this isn't meant for any maiden's eyes, so I'll just make sure it gets disposed of. Hey, girls can look at that too. Girls can be freaky too. I'm serious. Into the trash it goes. Who said I was gonna try to sneak a peek? Not me. Like, I've talked about Japanese culture as a whole. I don't think I've ever touched upon, like, the morality committee that you'd see in schools and stuff. I find that effed up. Kids be kids. People discover and learn their bodies and stuff. People gonna learn this stuff. You should properly teach it. I am a dude who thinks sex ed should be taught. It really should. Because it helps people discover and do things safely. So yeah, like, the pure abhorrence to anything sexual while still selling sex in the media is really weird. It's a weird duality thing that does not work out well. Oh, I saw a male frickin' sign up there. I thought there were only, like, female symbols. I saw a male one right before we got out. Anyways, consider that bell's hell purged and purified. Chastely done. With that body book gone from her memory, the bell has now returned to her normal self. Mega can come in all kinds of shapes and forms. Just make sure to keep it age appropriate. Yeah, but like... Okay, let me put it this way. If you're selling something for a kid, yeah, you shouldn't have that in it. If you're selling something for an adult, if it's not important to the story, I don't think you should have it in it. If you're selling something that's based around it to an adult, sure, go ahead, have it in there. That's fine. Still, who knew it would be so raunchy? What a surprise, eh, Hikari? Not at all. Dirty books by the river are a God-sent gift. It's only right they get passed to those in need. Is that just a common dumping ground for, like... Is that where people in Japan just keep their porn? Hey, dude. Let me put it this way. Guys in any country, teenagers, whatever, I don't care. If you clean your room to the point your parents don't have to clean your room, guess what? They don't clean your room. And you know what you can do then? Store things. There you have it. Normally you can only find wisdom like this from world-worn ramen bar owners. Yeah. Well, that's all for now. Tune in next time to Hagan Radio, ally of adolescent girls everywhere. Okay. Immediately after purifying the bell's hell, a sharp pain in my head sends me down to my knees. I try calling out to Poisonette to ask what happened. But all I get in response from her is pointed silence and tense quivering. As I stand there dumbfounded, I feel something nestle gently into my hand. Sorry, I spaced out there. Oh, but hey! I think I just found out how you ended up losing your way in here. I took your body just now. Your past, like, streamed itself directly into my
お
brain.
互いのシンクロ率が上がってるとか、こんなことってあるんだね。ほんとびっくり。
Kind of mind-blowing, huh? You think we're getting a little more in sync with each other, maybe?
もちろん見ないようにすることもできるみたいだし。
Oh, but if you're not exactly comfy with me peeping into your head, you can always turn it off.
嫌なら目はこうギューって。
All you gotta do is take your eyes and squeeze them real tight, like so. I don't mind if you take a look. That's an invasion of privacy. Blush and tear up now that she's seen my shameful past. Funny. Once more, we'll go and trust.
見ていいの？
Yeah, I don't mind you taking a look. Wait, you don't? For serious?
そっか。来た方法がわかれば戻り方もわかるかもだもんね。
Cool. I mean, knowing how you got here might help you figure out how to get back, right?
うん。それじゃあ、私が見た君の話ね。
Okay, so here's what I saw. The story of you.
君はどこかから帰る途中だったみたい。周りは夜で、人影もまばらで。
You were on your way home from someplace or another. It was late, and few people were out.
その直後、何かに襲われたの。
When suddenly, out of nowhere, something attacked
君は
you.
その何かに追いかけられて、傷つけられる直前に。
But right before your unknown assailant managed to chase you down,
通りすがりの人が君をかばって助けてくれた。
a passerby stepped in, covering you long enough to make your escape.
君はそのまま走って走って。
After that, you just kept running and running and running
気がついたら地獄に立ってたみたい。
till before you knew it, you were standing here in the realms of hell.
とりあえず今わかるのはそれだけかな。
And the end, I guess? For now,
映
anyway.
像みたいにいろいろ途切れてたから完璧じゃないけど。
It was like watching a bunch of old movie clips spliced together, so it's not a perfect
ま
account.
た体を重ねていったら見えることも増えてくるかもね。
But I might be able to see more if we keep on sharing a body.
よかったじゃん。走ってこれたってことは徒歩圏内ってことだし。
See? It's not so bad, right? Going back can't be all that hard if you manage to get here on foot.
そっか。帰る場所。君には帰らなきゃいけない場所があるんだね。
Must be nice having a place to go back to.
とにかくこれでステッカーは5枚揃ったんだから。
Anyway, this is our 5th sticker. You know what that means?
あのさ、地獄のこともっと知りたくない？
Hey, wouldn't you like to, I don't know, get to know this whole hell realm place a little better?
あ、今まで浄化でゆっくりできなかったじゃん。
I mean, we barely had any time to enjoy it. What with the purging and the purifying.
がよく見える素敵なビューとか興味ない？
What do you say we go check out the view on the top of the radio tower? I know you wanna.
ないの？なんで？
Don't. Why not?
それじゃああいたー。
That how about ow 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 ow.
急にお腹痛くなってきたなー。
Killer stomach ache. Oh, it's a doozy. Guess we'll just have to wait it out.
わかってる。ドン太郎に天国に行くんだよね。
All right, I get it. It's time to go to heaven. I dragged the oddly unwilling Poisonet over to Don Taro. But awaiting us at the desolate storefront was a sight neither of us were too thrilled to see.
あら、
Well, well,
君たち。
you guys.
主らも来たか。今ちょうどこのガキどもの。
Oh, there you two are. I was just about to give these little missies their...
ずいぶん遅かったのですね。でも、間に合いましてよ。
Tardy though you may be, you have nevertheless arrived just in the nick of time.
何が？
We have? For what?
私たちの願いの成就を祝詞においでくださったのでしょ？
Why, the momentous granting of my wish, of course. Say what?
残念ながらその通りよ。ステッカーを渡すのはこちらが先。
Alas, it is just as she says. We have arrived to deliver our stickers first.
しかし見事な戦いだったわ、好敵中。お互い喫茶爆破、素晴らしい時を過ごせたわね。
Still, a valiant effort, worthy rivals. Our time together was nothing short of a feudalistic vacation trip.
下民にも等しくねぎらいのお言葉をお与えになるとは、なんてご立派なのでしょう。
Gracious as ever, my lady. Only you could impart such humble words to the masses, as if they were equals.
それと喫茶爆破ではなく切磋琢磨でございます。
Though, if I may, it is, in fact, a mutualistic relationship, not a feudalistic vacation trip.
そうとも言う。
You could say it both ways.
どうしよう。本当に間に合わなくなるなんて。
What do we do now? I really thought we could make it.
あまり気を落とすのはおよしなさい。また次があるわ。
Don't be too hard on yourselves. There's always the next
私
time.
たちだって50年も待ったのだから。
After all, the two of us have been waiting 50 years for this moment.
50?
50?
たちそんなに長い間。
You've been here all that
そ
time?
の通りです。時間が佇むこの地獄で、お嬢と私は日々知識を深め、研鑽を極め。
Indeed, time runs stagnant here in the Hell Realm. We spent it honing our crafts and sharpening our minds.
だからこそ、今この場に立っている。
Therein lies the reason behind our triumph.
あなたのような血管毒娘と能天気野獣とは覚悟が。
A defective poisonet and carefree beast like yourselves would do well to prepare.
といいか、さっさとお仕事させてほしいんじゃが。
Could I cut in a moment here? I'd like to get on with my job if you don't
あ
mind.
ら失礼。こちらが5枚のステッカーです。
Many pardons. Here you are, 5 stickers.
ついに私の悲願が。
At long last, my deepest wish realized.
それじゃこれな。
And here you are, dearie. In stark contrast to White Poisonet's emotional high, the Oni coolly plucked the stickers from out of her hands. In their place, she handed over one singular golden sticker. So I haven't pointed it out, but we've been getting silver stickers this entire time. Huh?
金のステッカ
A golden sticker? Yeah, it says good
ー？
job.
ああ、綺麗。
How beautiful.
お嬢、そうではなく、
My lady, that is besides the...
ちょっとお待ちになって。これは一体。
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Hold on, hold, I say. What is the meaning of this? Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
待つも何も銀のステッカーじゃろ。銀は5枚で金1枚相当。
The meaning of what? These are silver stickers, no? 5 silvers equals 1 gold.
天国への私は銀のステッカー5枚でしか受けられんからの。
And passage to the heavenly realm cost 5 golden stickers. No more, no less. What?
そうなんだ。知らなかった。
Is that how it works? Who'd have thunk?
こんなこと
ご存知なかったの？本当に涙を誘いますわね。
So once again, you admit you hadn't the slightest clue. I weep for your
い
ignorance.
や君も知らなかったんじゃ。
You didn't know either.
娘、シロは今泣きそうなの。触れないであげてちょうだい。
You leave Blanc be. Can't you see she's on the verge of tears?
泣いてなど。
I am not.
よしシロ、よしよし。
There, there, Blanc. There, there.
お嬢、頭を撫でるのはその辺で。
My lady, that's quite enough petting.
どちらにせよ。
Now then, where were
こ
we?
れでまた同じ出発点に立ったということね。
As it stands, the four of us are presently back where we began.
再び共に競えること嬉しく思うわ。お互いフェアに戦いましょう。
I, for one, am eager to compete on equal grounds once more. Let us fight fair and fight square.
そうですわね。お嬢の優秀の美を飾る花になれるよう、せいぜい精進遊ばせ。
Indubitably, I shall give it my level best, such that my lady may bear the crown of victory. White Poisonette perks up, having regained her composure via sheer head pat invigoration. See, there's decent writing, man. Just via sheer head pat invigoration. As the two hurry away in a roar of laughter, Poisonette slaps a palm to her forehead.
あの子たち疲れる。
Jeez Louise, those two are exhausting.
仲良て何よりじゃ。
Oh, now I think it's sweet how close they are to each other.
むしろにも。
Here you are, dears. One for you as well.
まさかこんなことになるとはね。どんでん返しってやつだ。
No one saw this one coming. Talk about a plot twist, right?
嬉しそう。そんなこと。
Huh? I'm not grinning like an idiot, am I?
あのね、怒るかもだけど。
Listen, this might tick you off a bit, but
私、君を天国に押し込んで体を奪う気でした。
I plan on shoving you into heaven and taking your body for good.
あれ、怒んないの？
Huh? You're not mad?
知ってたって。嘘！バレバレだった？マジ？
You knew? Nuh-uh. It was obvious? No way.
そう。私は君の体をもらうつもりだった。
You got me. I've been plotting this from the second we met.
ほら、ここまでいろんな少女地獄を見て、いろんな気持ちになったでしょ？
Listen, all these bells hells we've gone through have been a real roller coaster ride of emotions.
共感したり、悲しくなったり、ドン引きもしちゃったりしたけど。
Some were relatable, others upsetting, not to mention the shockers, for better or
い
worse.
つもどっか羨ましいなって思ってたんだ。
But somewhere along the line, I ended up feeling this pang of jealousy.
私さ、白いのにも言った通り、自分のことがわかんないじゃん。
It's just like Tidy Woody said. Couldn't tell you a single thing about myself.
どうして私はみんなみたいに自分のこと知らないんだろうって。
You can't tell me a single thing about yourself, but still, you're constantly talking about yourself. Got me wondering, why? What makes me so different from everybody else?
亡者の時の辛い気持ちも、どこから生まれた痛みなのかわからない。
I don't even know where all that pain and anguish I felt as a Klesha came from.
そんな状態で天国行って消えちゃうなんて絶対嫌だって思ってたんだ。
Going to heaven means fading away before I ever get to find out? Not so sure I could do it.
だけどね、
But then,
この間 地獄に来る前の君を見て、君の世界を知っちゃったら、なんだか。
Seeing the way you were before all of this? Seeing the world you came from?
ちょっとだけここが痛くなったの。
It made all of this feel, well, painful. Right in here.
そりゃ今でも体は欲しいよ。その気持ちは変わんないけど。
My feelings haven't changed though. I still want your body for my own, even now.
同じくらい自分勝手なことしていいのかなって気になったっていうか。
But at the same time, I can't help but wonder if I'm being selfish. It's seriously weighing on me.
だからさ、気持ちに決着がつくそれまででいいから。
You don't have to worry though. I'll figure my feelings out one way or another, so until I do,
ステッカー集めるの協力してください。
let's keep on collecting those stickers together. What do you say? I understand. I'll help you. I'll help you for now. You're so cute when you get like this. Okay, synergy will increase movement speed. Just purge, cancel, insight. Let's go with synergy. I understand, I'll help you. Like, yeah, full flirting down there, that's awesome. That would be funny, but I don't need to. Go with synergy. HP and defense increased.
ありがとう。
That's interesting. So... Okay, I guess there's a bonus beyond what's up there at the top. So, like, quite literally, even though we did get a movement speed buff from increasing synergy, synergy is also how you increase your HP and MP, or whatever. Okay, good to know. Great, thanks.
それじゃあこれからもいっぱいお肉いただきます。
I'm gonna be using your body a lot more from here on out. You'd better be ready.
だけど金のステッカーはあと4枚か。まだまだ道は遠いね。
4 more stickers to go. We're in for the long haul now.
君が地獄に来た理由とか戻る方法も分かってないし。
Not to mention, we still don't know how you got here, or how to get back.
そうだ、地獄に詳しい人に聞いてみるのはどうかな。
I've got it. What if we found us a Hell Realm expert we could ask?
例えばあの子たち。うわ、ダメダメ、却下。
Like those girls, for instance. Wait, what am I saying? I'd rather die. Again.
他に適任者っていうと、
But apart from them,
とりあえず情報収集しながら浄化開始だね。
let's just get back to purging those hells for now. We'll see what intel we run into on the way. A bit of back and forth writing-wise, that's kind of contradicting itself. But I'm not going to get overly gripey about it, because I actually like this game and it's fun. Unlike another game that I get overly gripey with. Okay, guys, it's been an episode. It's been fun. I'll talk to y'all later in another episode of Poison Control or something else on my channel. But until then, ciao!